Today's video is all about the small intestine, where absorption really happens. And honestly, I could do 3 or 4 videos with the amount of information that is out there on this one. But we're going to keep it simple. If you feel you're eating well, but you're still feeling off, you're feeling unwell, you're dealing with bloating and wind and reflux, sometimes even severe instances of abdominal pain that seem to happen for no apparent reason, they just come out of nowhere, then this video could help you understand why and what's going wrong. Usually when things start going wrong, most people will assume that if they change their diet to what is considered a healthy diet, their body will be getting what it needs and it should get better. But often eating the right foods and your body actually being able to utilize that food that you're putting into your body can be two different things. So your small intestine is where your body takes in all of the nutrients from everything that you eat. When it's working well, you know it. You experience steady energy, you're symptom-free, and you may not even be aware what it is to be well. When it's not working well, you know that too, even if you can't quite put your finger on why. So in this video, we're going to look at how absorption works, what gets in the way, and why fixing the earlier stages of digestion can be the key to feeling better. A lot of people will feel fatigued or run down and they assume that they need more of something. They need more protein, more iron, more vitamins. So they adjust their diet, they add more supplements, and they just wait for things to improve. And sometimes it helps, but often it doesn't. And here's what's worth considering. If your body is not absorbing your nutrients properly, adding more of them doesn't always solve the problem. It can be taking the right things and still coming up short if your intestine it's not doing its job properly. Or even the process leading up to your small intestine's role is not working properly. So the issue, it's not always what you're eating. It's whether your body can actually take it in and use it. If the stomach acid was low throughout the digestive process or your bile and the enzymes weren't doing their job, food arrives into your small intestine less processed than it should be. The small intestine, it then has to work harder and absorption can suffer. By the time the food reaches your small intestine, it's already been partially broken down in your stomach and it's further processed with the bile and the enzymes. So this is needed, but nutrients then need to be absorbed through the lining of the intestine in order to enter the bloodstream and be made of use in your body. Your small intestine is designed specifically for this purpose. The small intestine's inner surface, it's made up of tiny finger-like projections that they greatly increase the surface area available for absorption. And this allows the nutrients to pass through efficiently and be transported to where they're needed throughout the body. And again, when this process is working well, the body is able to access vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and fatty acids from the food that you're eating. These nutrients are then used for energy, for repair, immune function, and just maintaining balance across all of your body's systems. There are several factors that influence how well the small intestine is able to absorb the nutrients. One of the most important is the integrity of the intestinal lining. This lining acts as a barrier, allowing beneficial nutrients to pass through while keeping out the unwanted substances. When this barrier is functioning well, absorption is efficient and it's controlled, but if your lining becomes irritated or compromised, then this can affect your absorption and protection. Nutrients may not be absorbed as effectively, and then your body's immune system becomes more reactive or sensitive to certain types of foods. So just like all other parts of your digestive process, the nervous system also plays a role here. When your body is in that nice and relaxed state and you're enjoying your meal and the company around you, blood flow to the digestive organs is supported and absorption can occur more efficiently. When your body is in a stress state, that process is then reduced. So once again, we see that digestion, it's not just about the organs themselves or about the food you're taking, but the environment that your body is in. When absorption's working well, people will often notice they've got steady energy, they've got improved resilience, and a general sense of well-being. But again, when it's not, your body will start signaling that something's not right. And these signals, they're not always obvious. They can show up gradually over time. And they may not always seem to be linked to digestion, but they're always going to present themselves to your body. So rather than focusing only on what you're eating, it can be helpful to also consider, is my body able to absorb nutrients from what I'm eating? Or is that a part of the problem that's creating the imbalance in my body? Supporting this process often comes back to the same foundational principles, supporting earlier stages of digestion with stimulation of the stomach acid, bile, and enzymes, eating in a calm and relaxed state, and avoiding overwhelming the system. This all contributes to better absorption in your body. It's not about forcing your body to absorb more. It's about creating the conditions where absorption can happen naturally and efficiently. The small intestine is where your body finally takes in what it needs. And when this stage is supported, everything else in your body has a stronger foundation to function well. If the damage has been done and you want to focus on how to create relief and rebuild your digestive lining, herbs can be really beneficial in supporting your body to do this. In conjunction with your diet, stress, and chemical influences, taking mucosal herbs such as marshmallow, aloe barbadensis, slippery elm, and there is a number of other ones. These will soothe your digestive lining and they can be really beneficial in whatever is going on in your body. Just briefly, it's also possible that you may be experiencing what is known as SIBO, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. This is an imbalance or a displacement of the bacteria or the gut flora from your large intestine, your colon, to your small intestine. And I do want to delve more into this to let you know what that is and how it works and what you can do to try and sort it out. But that will be in another video. So once again, this shows how your whole digestive process works in conjunction. And if one process is out of balance, then it will impact your whole process. If you're having difficulty working out what's happening with your body and how to find balance, I do have a small number of free strategy calls available each week. Just click the link below to book yours if you are inclined. Spots can be limited, so grab one while it's open, and I look forward to talking.